Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday Tea Talk. It's pretty late right now. Emily and I have been doing a bunch of stuff, and Emily just got home from school, and then a moth came into our apartment, and I was running around trying to get that out and, whatever. So that was a bunch of drama. So, but I hope you're doing well. Welcome to Tuesday Tea Talk. We got some tea right here. I got a really big mug. This is a nice mug. It's I got it from Marshall's like 4 years ago, the old pottery company. Yeah, I never heard of that, but it's a TJ Maxx, Marshall's, whatever. They sold their stock to them.
Nice mug.
It's a nice mug. Yeah, it is a nice mug. So, well, today I just worked and then I went to Whole Foods. Walked around for a bit because I work from home. So the only interaction I get with people or to see other humans besides maybe in our apartment area is going to the grocery store. So I went to the grocery store and I walked around. I love going there. Just any grocery store, not Whole Foods. You know, you only can get so much stuff at Whole Foods because it's expensive. But it's weird. Yeah, and it is kind of a weird place because they don't have the products that you might want, but they always have a different version of it, whatever. So, but I only got a couple things, and I will say their produce, at least here in Indy, is super good. Would you agree? It's always it's leaps and bounds better than any produce you'll find downtown, besides maybe some of your local grocery stores, like if Amelia's gets a shipment in, or
that's pretty much it.
Yeah, there's like one other one down the
Fountain
road.
Square.
Yeah, Fountain Square, that place. But again, that's seasonal. So, but that's what I did today. I just worked and went to Whole Foods.
Hey everyone, hope you're having a great Tuesday. I also went to work and then went to school for the second night in a row. But I had a good day at work. It was productive. I ended up sitting in one of the pods with another girl that I work with, and I got to look out the window and watch the storm roll in. It was just so nice. And they told me I can come over and sit in their pod anytime. So I think I'm going to try to do that more often. But tomorrow, I have an extremely busy day going on. I have a bunch of meetings, and I'm going to be just in front of a computer and Zoom screen all day. So I'm going to try to be comfy as much as possible tomorrow. You know, waist down, comfy, waist up, semi-professional. 'Tis the Zoom life. Mm-hmm. Or Teams, but I think most of you said that Zoom was your video call of choice. So it seems to be predominant in this professional virtual world that we live in, or at least a lot of us live in. So I went to class. It was really good. I really like my Tuesday night class, and we had a guest speaker.
Ooh.
So that's always fun to learn about somebody new. He is like the CEO of this tech company. So of course he's very just like out there, and not in like a quirky way, but just very
Futurist?
Yeah, like progressive and very outgoing and just not bashful, and just telling us how he runs his company. And it was very cool, very inspiring. So we got to ask him questions. I'm like, how would you recommend that us as students try to implement some of these things at our own company when we're not the CEO? So he tried to give us some tips on how to do that. He's like, maybe you should find an executive champion on your team who can help you, implement some of these ideas since you're not at that level. That's actually a good idea. He also talked about this software, or I don't know, tool. I think it's called Dang it. I wish I had my notes in front of me. Like Tiny something, I think is what it's called. And basically, it's just an easy way to send out like one question to your whole company, and you get feedback from them instantly on just one question.
That's a very tech thing. That's a very tech company thing to do.
Yeah. So he's like, I'm committed to feedback. We are all extremely honest with each other. If an idea is not good, we're going to tell you that it's not good. And people aren't afraid to tell me and when I'm, made a bad decision or they're questioning me. So that's just how they are. And I think it's very admirable of a top leader to be willing to just accept any and all feedback. Maybe not accept it, but at least hear it. So anyway, it gave me some good ideas to think about, and that was a lot of fun. But I was so excited to get home because after 2 days of work and 2 nights of class, I'm tired. Mm-hmm. But I have the rest of the week, and I need to think about my homework that I got coming up. So anyway, yeah, that moth coming in here was wild. It was having the time of its life in our apartment. Mm-hmm. Loves bright lights. It was flying around like so fast.
Yeah.
But Michael got it. It's no longer here.
Yeah, that's right. Man, I was thinking of a few things when you were talking about that guy. Oh, I learned about Piggly Wiggly, the owner of Piggly Wiggly, or original founder of it, and how he was very crazy and egotistical. And he was a futurist, and he brought in modern grocery stores. Before it was mom and pop grocery stores. But this guy kind of reinvented how we shop. And it's been, how you shop now is how the founder of Piggly Wiggly, made it that way. If that makes sense. Like before, you didn't have brands on all these different shelves. You would just go into a store and the grocery store person would help you buy or pick out stuff, or you would get a few items. But Piggly Wiggly made it into, there's a meat counter there. The deli's already there. There's certain locations is where he put food and stuff like that. So, but he was crazy. I don't remember his name, but I think at the end of his life, he was in a insane asylum or something. Not insane asylum, but something similar. And he had gone crazy because I think Piggly Wiggly, the executives kicked him off because he was too wild, and a bunch of drama happened. I don't actually know the whole story. I just know he made Piggly Wiggly, and it was because he was a futurist and kind of just, he made the branded franchise grocery store.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it is. It's very interesting. Here's my random interesting news for this week that I thought was cool. This guy, you know when you can get a unlocked cell phone, or you can, you pick your plan. You can get a Verizon cell phone, an AT&T, T-Mobile, whatever you get. Well, this person hacked 1.9 million AT&T phones, and he unlocked all of them, or 1.9 million AT&T phones, and it cost AT&T $201 million because he did that, and he's going to jail for 12 years. That's crazy.
How did they know who did it?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm sure the FBI got involved, or someone got involved, or if you do something that big, I'm sure there's people that know. Even if it's anonymous, there's specialized hacking groups that know. Or if you're a white hat hacker, that's interesting. Are any of you that? That's crazy. Someone who hacks stuff or whatever, tinkers with stuff for a living. The next one is Polaroid has come out with a new Polaroid camera, and it's called the Now Plus. Yeah, Now Plus Instant Camera. And it can be connected to Bluetooth for your phone, and has a bunch of different lenses. And so they're kind of playing on that whole Instagram, just different, picture styles.
Michael got me a Polaroid camera when we got engaged. That was really sweet.
The pictures are over there.
Yes, they are. So, yeah, he gave that to me on the journey to getting engaged, and we took pictures along the way.
Yeah, I know.
This is very cute.
It's really special. Yeah, they're really cool. I mean, the one I got was kind of small, but Polaroids are really cool, very iconic. You know, especially when you're young and you can, or any age, just it has that vintage look to it, and it's always fun to look back at them.
Yeah.
So, and I like the instant. I don't have to wait for them to be processed at Walgreens or CVS or wherever you go, Target. It's just there. Yeah. So, but yeah, my next thing is South Korea is suing Google for $177 million as of this week. Can you imagine your company can be sued? Like that's not a lot of money to Google, but it's just crazy.
Wait, who is suing who?
South Korea is suing Google for, so Korea is suing them because Google has been, what's it called? Like preventing Android, the App Store or something, or Android in general from developing stuff. It says,
Preventing competition?
Yeah, they've been preventing Android, who is their competitor, from developing. And I bet, you know, Android might be a huge market for South Korea. I don't know. So, but they're being sued. But really, that's not that much money to Google, but it is like a lot of money. I wonder if it affects the stocks at all. So, Heinz ketchup is making a device that lets you squeeze all of the ketchup out of the packets.
Wow.
It's just like a toothpaste roller, but they are selling it, and you just, you know, you can bring it with you to fast food or maybe wherever you do that. Yeah, that's a very interesting thing. And then my last thing is the LA Lakers. I'm not a sports person, but this is interesting to me. The LA Lakers got a 5-year. They landed $100 million sponsorship with a Korean food company called I don't know what it's called, Bibgo, Bibigo, Bibigo. And so this is a South Korean food company, and it's going to be on the Lakers jerseys, like right here, where the Wish logo is sometimes, or the near the Nike, whatever it's called.
Swish.
Yeah, Swish. So that company is putting their stuff on the Lakers jerseys, and it's a 5-year deal. So the Lakers are being paid $20 million a year for 5 years just to have that little logo on it. So, and it's not, what's interesting is it's not something that is a big deal in America to most Americans. I'm sure it might be in the US, but I mean, I don't really know about it, but it's just interesting that this South Korean company is making, you know, headline news every time the Lakers play, or their brand is right there. So, and that's probably cheaper than paying whoever you pay to have a commercial of your food every time the Lakers play, you know?
Yeah.
Just $100 million, here you go. It's always on for 5 years. Every play, everything that LeBron James does, you know, when he retires, whenever that is, maybe he'll retire with that logo on his jersey.
As long as people actually look at a logo on a jersey, that will be effective.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 things I've thought of. 1, I finally put my new art prints up in my office, and that made me very happy today.
Nice.
Looks so good. And I was going to tell you the Emmys. I know Michael told you that I watched them, but I haven't talked to you since then. So I just want to say I was so excited that Ted Lasso won so many of the awards. Yeah. If you haven't watched Ted Lasso, I feel like you should. If you have watched Ted Lasso, let me know what you think of it down below. I've heard mostly positive things, and clearly they won a lot of Emmys. But hey, maybe not everyone likes it, and that's fine. But I love it so much. I hope that it continues on even after the current season, which is season 2. And The Crown won a bunch of awards as well. And so did The Queen's Gambit, which I've watched The Queen's Gambit. I have not watched The Crown, and I probably won't. I'm just not interested in it. I'm not really into dramas that much. That's all.
If you're still watching this, comment down below what TV shows are you watching, or what documentaries or movies have you watched recently. Let us know down below. That will be the word of the day. Just what are you watching? If nothing, comment down below muffin, because I had an English muffin for lunch today with an egg. So it was pretty good. That is everything. It is late. We gotta go. I gotta upload this. So I will see you tomorrow. Hope you all have a good Tuesday night, a good Wednesday. And if no one's told you this today, you are loved and this world's a better place because you are here. We will see you tomorrow. Bye.